Hey, it's an afternoon. Some of you guys probably wondering what I'm trying to draw here without using references. I've even covered up some things here. I am trying to draw something Halloween-ish, but cartoony-ish, because I'm starting to decorate. Now, I don't know all you know, I am from Australia. I have attention hyperactivity disorder, and I live in Australia, but I'm lucky enough to finally live in a neighborhood which every year we actually have trick-or-treaters and some people who decorate for Halloween. So I've been allowed to decorate for Halloween. Nobody gives a crap, excuse my language, crap, because we're happy to see the kids come around dressed up in costumes and to give them candy. If you're unlucky enough to not live in a neighborhood that does Halloween stuff in here in Australia, you're kind of screwed. So I'm lucky enough to finally live in one of those, but I remember growing up and they didn't have. So I am going to try and draw some Pikmin with some thing Halloween themed. Is it still filming? Yeah. Okay, so I'm trying to draw some Pikmin here with a little pumpkin just for fun. But it's without reference, so it's probably going to look a little bit mucked up. But yeah, I used to live in a neighborhood before which didn't do anything for Halloween, and I always wanted to do stuff because as a kid, I'm not a big fan of horror or gore movies or anything, but I do love spooky, cute things like Casper the Friendly Ghost and Ruby Gloom, and I think Growing Up Creepy was another one. So I'm just going to do like a simple little sketch here. But yeah, if you're unlucky enough, you were going to grow up with not getting them, and you always end up, the only closest thing is like my sister would have Halloween parties when we were kids instead, because our neighborhood didn't really do anything except maybe once someone came around for trick-or-treating stuff, but then nothing happened. So like this depends which parts of your neighborhood. If you're lucky enough, you might live in a neighborhood that does something for it. Other times they don't. So it all depends where you live and all that. But here in Australia, so my fellow Australians, if you want to have a Halloween stuff, you decorate your area a little bit. You don't have to go over the top spooky. Just like do classic few Skellingtons, maybe Jack Skellington stuff. They do sell them now in most shops now, Halloween stuff. Stick something out like Skellingtons and ghosts, maybe a few bats and a black cat. And you stick them out, and then you make sure you stock up on candy, because you make sure you see if even your neighbors are doing anything first. Because I live near primary school, so of course they do something, because then the kids can come around and collect candy, and I want to make sure that that generation has a chance to do Halloween stuff, because I know I always wanted to do it as a kid, and I couldn't do it, so I get excited, because I'm happy to see these kids be able to do some Halloween stuff. I think I mucked up my Pikmin here, but coming across Halloween stuff here. I thought it was a cute idea, but I don't know. I could have mucked it up. I don't know what I've been told, but let's get this going. Might have made the leaf a little too big on the back of his head. Whoops. Whoopsie whoops. Oh well. Anyway, so I was deciding... Yeah, sorry, rambling my head off and all over the place, conversation. But yeah, here in Australia, it depends what neighborhood you are. But I'm going to tell this now. For those of you who live in a neighborhood, like at the moment, I live in a neighborhood that's near some Indian like temples. So we have lights festivals going around at the moment as well. And we do have Halloween trick-or-treaters because it's near primary. So don't want to tell you where I live because I don't want people going after the kids here. Kids should be kept safe. Keep the kids offline, all that stuff. But it looks a bit creepy, doesn't it? He's like, doesn't know what he's looking at. And I'm going to add another little Pikmin in the corner here, I think. But yeah, so if you want to be able to take part in Halloween stuff and give candy out for trick-or-treaters, you decorate your front of the house. Some of my neighbors are already starting. Some will probably leave it until... at least one more week before Halloween, before they start decorating. One of my neighbors is already decorated, and I think one of the other ones in the neighborhood has already decorated. So those are the ones you go and you'll get candy from. I have to stock up on candy soon, because I know the kids will be coming, and they'll have us probably put a balloon out for mine to say that we're giving out candy, because I am definitely giving out candy to kids. So I'm slowly getting some candy together to give out. I'll probably wear my Mimikyu dress or something else, depends. We'll see what happens. But yeah, exciting times. You can see some of the Pikmin I'm trying to draw here. It's a bit messy of a drawing, but anyway. I thought it would be a cute idea to draw some Pikmin with a Halloween pumpkin. What do you think? It's probably not the best thing, and I've mucked up the Pikmin probably a little bit, but I'm having fun drawing this. And I do not take requests at this very time, because I am busy trying to get ready for Halloween, because as I said, my neighborhood actually does something, and being as I want to take part, I get a day off. I will take a day off to give out candy to the kids and give them a chance to have Halloween that I never got to have. So I think I'm going to draw another little Pikmin here. Yeah, that works. Very messy little drawings. These are the 3 Pikmins I seem to draw them the most. Especially, I don't know, I think I gravitate to drawing these guys the most. And everyone has their favorites, but I don't have technically one favorite. I like them all. Oh, technically I do have some favorites, but they don't show up in Pikmin Bloom, so I have to pick other ones for favorites. So, because I really like the Glow Pikmin, and I also like the Ice Pikmin, but they don't do them in Pikmin Bloom yet. And I've like begged so many times the game for them just to please put them in, but it falls on deaf ears every time. So I make do with some other ones. It's very messy drawings. I'm trying to go as tiny as possible. I'm going with the tiny crew. The tiny crew for drawings. That's my drawings for today. Very messy, because I am not going from reference too much. I try to cover any references, and I was trying to see if I remember it right. And no, I'm not taking on any requests. If you guys are going to try and ask me to draw something I don't know, I especially won't draw anything that's Disney. Or at least try not to draw anything Disney, because I know Disney has lawsuits. And if I'm feeling myself drawing some of these things, and I'm just drawing for fun, and I'm not getting paid for this, especially because I live in Australia, and I don't make money off the YouTube videos because I'm not popular enough, and I definitely don't make money off of TikTok because, I don't know, algorithm keeps getting mucked up anyway for me. I am just doing this for fun. But I mean, I like sometimes the requests, but sometimes I'm like, why aren't you trying to draw them for yourself? And I'm not drawing Woody. No, I'm not drawing anything with Disney, because you have to be very careful with fandom stuff. Sometimes, especially if you want to show it online, Disney is notorious for going after certain artists for doing fan art and trying to sell it. And I'm not trying to sell it, but sometimes YouTube and TikTok will go after you like, I don't even want to know, because I hear stories from other artists that I like to follow on here who have said stories about getting banned or having problems if, like, even when just doing music, sometimes I get copyrighted striked for some of my movies. I'm not popular anywhere, but if I could get paid by YouTube, I would probably, but I know I'm not popular enough. I am very much just doing my own thing, and I think it pisses me off because I am not willing to conform to other people's things. I just draw whatever I like. And I've had people get annoyed with me because I won't take on their requests, and I'm like going, there are people out there who are selling their work, who would really happily take commissions from you. I mean, do not for free, but I mean, and you can get really decent artwork from them if you just have to pay them and tell them what you want and explain things in details, because I am not drawing a Pikmin in a cowboy hat right now. I can't draw cowboy hats right now. I just haven't got the inspiration. I know I will screw it up. Unless I'm inspired by it, I won't be able to do it. And I'm finished. What do you think? I had some fun with it. It's a bit messed up, but I've had fun. I had fun. I think I had